welcome back. And my goat's already messing it up. We have some exciting things that are going to be happening on our farm. 6 foot, you hit the camera stand already. Our goats are going to be having babies soon. So I'm going to show you some things that we do to prepare and things that we have on hand for when they do have their babies. You're a little too close, 6. Yeah. Right now they're about a week and a half until their due date. By the time this video posts, it'll probably be less than that. So we breed, whoa, don't hit that. We breed so that our baby goats are due right around Christmas time. This year we used a different buck than what we normally did. We got rid of the older buck and we got a younger buck. And so we didn't see too much action going on with him when we first stuck him in. So we put him in July 18th, I believe it was. And so their technical due date is December 18th, but I didn't see any like real action going on with him and the little girls until like the 26th or something like that of July. So I'm expecting them to be more right after Christmas, but we'll see. Some might come before. So right now all of our goats are in the barn. That's where they stay during the winter time. Right now our windows in our barn are open, letting the goats get used to the cold and stuff. When they have babies, we do close up the windows and the doors, the top of the doors. We have double Dutch doors, so we close them up so that it stays warmer in here. We do like a deep bedding hay, straw hay, whatever, for their bedding, and we just make sure that we give them extra bedding when they have babies. It helps them stay warmer here in the barn. For the most part, we're hands off on them delivering. We let them do it on their own unless they absolutely need help. It's just better that way. Sometimes if it's really cold, we do have to lend an extra hand, helping the babies like get warm and stuff like that. Because if the mama has multiples and she can't dry them off quick enough and they get cold, we don't do a whole lot with the kidding process and stuff. It's just we watch. That's our main thing, just make sure everything's good. So we do check on them frequently during the time that they're due. Some of our goats are friendly and they will want people around when they're in labor. Other ones are they want to like hide out in the corner. So we do have some different corner spots that they can hide out in the barn here. We do have 2 smaller pens that we can stick them in if they have problems or the mama's not being that great of a mama and they just need more time to bond. But for the most part, we just let them in the big pen all together. And they do pretty good. Occasionally you'll have a goat that is being naughty and beating up on them, so like that one will have to go in the pen or something like that. So we'll see who it is this year. Some other things that we normally have on hand during kidding season is, of course, towels. If they need help drying their babies off, we help them, but most times we don't have to do that. Penicillin in case, something happens. Vitamin B, electrolytes, give the mamas electrolytes to give them a little boost after they had their babies. Milk replacer or milk in the freezer or something like that for just in case situations. We have quite a few does that are due right about the same time, so we can always hopefully milk somebody else if something happens to get milk for a different baby. Colostrum, we do have a little bit of that on hand just in case. We do sometimes use heat lamps depending on the weather. We try our best not to use them and use them very responsibly because they can cause fire. So we're very careful about them if we do use them. Last year I don't think we had to use them very much because the weather was so mild. And like when we close up the barn, it's nice and warm with the goats in here and their heat. It keeps it warm in here. Warm enough for them. I still think it's cold, but they're fine with it. It's basically just nature happening, and we're just there just in case something happens. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll be posting about our little baby goats coming up soon. I'll show you some of our goats and how big they are. Oh, 6. That's not an itching post. Here, I'll help you. Do you need scratched? There you go. So if you need. This one is 6'. She's like the sweetest goat. Loves attention. I'll show you how wide she is. Her baby bump is on this side, her right side. So she's quite large this year. Last year she was the one that had listeriosis. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, she was sick for quite a few days. And it was a week that we do not want to remember. But she survived. Got all healed up. And hopefully nice healthy babies. This one, I'm not sure if she got bred or not. I haven't seen her go back into heat, but she's not getting milk like the other ones, and she's not quite as fat, so I don't know about her. Jemima, she's fat. Her right side, this side. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Do you need a head scratch? Or a chin scratch? Horn scratch, that's what you want. And 6 loves attention. Yeah, you're a little too close to me. There you go. Little 6. And I'll show you Heaven. She's our tallest. She's not as friendly. Let's see if she stands still for me. So that's how wide she is. Her baby is on this side. Right side of the goat is baby side. So she's our tallest. She's like our biggest goat. Right. And then Gally, she really doesn't like people. She's watching me with her wide eyes. Like, stay away. But she's also another fat one. So we'll see how many they have. And the other ones are fat. Not like fat, but like baby fat. It's just not as impressive as some of them. It could just be the way they carry, because I think the brown one there, she carries low, so she doesn't look as wide, but she carries low. Oh, I'll show you the little nooks and crannies that we have here in the barn for the goats to hang out in. So we have this corner here. Our pens. She doesn't like people either. She'll run away. There you go. Our pens, we have this one. Obviously, we don't have anything in that one yet. This one just has extra bedding hay for now. So we'll use those pens if we need to. Of course, they have their mineral. So over here, they have more open space. Sometimes they like this corner right there. And then we have this little alleyway back here. They like that one too, because it's like more private for them to have their babies. Yeah. That one, the 306 there, she went back into heat, so she got missed. She's not gonna have a baby this year. But like I said, we used a new buck, which was younger, and he had like 20-something does to cover, so we'll give him an exception on that, and we won't blame the doe. Hello. You're sweet. Oh yeah, and then this whole wall thing, we hang like a tarp blanket like thing on it to block the wind out. It really helps it make it stay warm in here. But we want the goats to be accustomed to the cold. So right now we just have it all open. Those doors have windows that go in them on the top. And we'll just close the Dutch doors on the front. That one's already closed. Oops. Hello, Chance. I felt her baby the other day. about probably a month, maybe 2 months before they are ready to have their babies, you can start feeling them on their right side. But a lot of times they don't stand still. But I did feel, chances, I felt sixlets. She's the black one right there. I have not felt Jemima's, but she doesn't like me touching her belly like that. The black and brown one there, I felt her baby the other day. So yeah, we're getting closer. It's exciting. We keep the medicines like the penicillin, vitamin B, that kind of stuff inside. Once it gets closer, we'll bring some towels out, but most everything else just stays inside, and we just go inside. It's not that far. Sixlet, you look very wide right there. And short. You're a short, wide goat. You're a very nice goat. So we have a lot of our goat supplies right here. We have a couple dewormers, thermometer, that's important for the baby goats. If we find one that's like standing hunched over or whatever, take the temperature to make sure it's warm enough, because they can't eat when they're too cold. Nutri-Drench, electrolytes, and there's some random bottles and stuff down here for the goats now. This little caddy full of random stuff, needles, syringes. I think the vitamin B's in there. Yeah, try to keep it organized. Penicillin is right in that little dish.